Starting a new Shopify dropshipping store can definitely be overwhelming because there's so many different steps and strategies out there. Well, in this video, ladies and gents, I'll be showing on how you can launch a successful Shopify dropshipping store from scratch, even if you do have a very low budget to start with. And this exact strategy is how I was able to generate almost $600 in sales on this brand new Shopify dropshipping store on day 3. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Yash. Make sure you guys do drop a like on this video, and while you're at it, feel free to also subscribe to the channel with that post notification bell turned on so you guys are updated with all recent and new videos. Alright, so to start selling products online, you obviously need a Shopify account. Once you go ahead and sign up for Shopify, go ahead and select the basic plan of $29 a month. This is totally fine when you're first getting started. After you go ahead and get situated with Shopify, guys, you obviously need a theme to go ahead and build your store on. Now, usually I do recommend choosing professional paid themes because they're more customizable, they have faster loading page times, and in general, they come pre-installed with a lot of apps and widgets that do save you a lot of time and money in the short and long run. But paid themes obviously do come with the cost. Sometimes they're $60, sometimes they're as high as $300 or $400 for a single paid theme. So if you don't have the budget to go ahead and utilize and buy a paid theme from the get-go, that is completely fine. There are 2 free themes that are super amazing in terms of how they look and how optimized they can actually be. In that case, I recommend downloading the Dawn theme or the Debutify theme. Both Dawn and Debutify definitely have a lot to offer considering that they're only paid themes, right? But later down the line, once you do rack up a little bit of capital, once you are cash flow positive, you can go ahead and reinvest into a professional paid theme and then revamp your store accordingly. Now, I do want to talk about this one last thing when it comes to your store, and that is the type of store you should have. Is there a right or wrong, better or worse store that you can go ahead and have in order to test products? There's a lot of misconceptions, a lot of noise in the space and industry when it comes to store type. Honestly, the best way to dropship in 2022 and onwards and test products is through a general one product store. This is almost a hybrid store where on the back end, it's a general store, and on the front end, it really looks and feels like a one product store and really instills that customer trust and confidence within them. So essentially, you can go to namelix.com, pick out a random domain name that feels good, sounds good, and looks good, right? This doesn't even have to be a real word per se. Nike and Adidas aren't really real words if you think about it, yet they still have some sort of brand meaning towards them. So you can go ahead and apply the same concept to your general one product dropshipping store and go forward from there. This way you can still have that micro branded feel and look on your store and still go ahead and test multiple products in multiple niches and really be flexible in that way without having to open a different store for each product that you go ahead and test. This will also allow you to test a wide number and wide range of products within the market and not really only be tied down to certain types of products. Now, if you also want to see on how I structure and brand a general one product store, click on that link right there and it should take you to it. And just for a reference, guys, I'll be leaving the links to all the videos I do mention in this video down in the description below. So definitely check them out because they definitely will be very helpful to aid you along this entire store building and dropshipping process. So now that y'all have your Shopify account and Shopify store set up, I definitely recommend downloading a few helpful apps through the Shopify App Store. These apps are all very important and they can definitely contribute a great ROI for your Shopify dropshipping business. I usually don't recommend or like having way too many unnecessary apps. Not only can they create a large overhead in terms of spending and billing, but at the same time, having too many apps can definitely slow down your store. With that being said, I definitely recommend downloading the following apps from the Shopify App Store. The first app includes Luke's product reviews. This is great for having trusted reviews on your product page. Next is Best Currency Converter. This app is absolutely great for you to go ahead and market to different countries and geographic regions so customers can check out in their own currencies. The next app you should definitely download is called Volume and Discounted Pricing. Ladies and gents, this app has alone generated me multiple six figures in sales and revenue. This is absolutely great for creating bundles and different discounts where people can buy more than one of your product and really increase your AOV or average order value on your store. The next app that is also really important is Candy Rack. This is again great for that AOV, average order value, great for pre-checkout cross-sells and for post-purchase upsells and whatnot. Again, for you to have that opportunity to really offer your customers other products that relate or resonate to that main central product. And then last but not least, I recommend downloading Abandonment Cart Protector. Your back-end revenue is just as important as your front-end revenue. This is great for setting up different email sequences and different flows. To start with, ladies and gents, you should definitely set up an abandonment cart email sequence flow. So if someone does go ahead and abandon their cart, they'll kind of get these sequence of emails so you can potentially reel them back in. I usually like having one at 2 hours sent out, the next one at 10 hours, and the last one at 24 hours being sent out. So the next step consists of you having your social media set up, right? Your Instagram and your Facebook page. When it comes to Instagram, I definitely recommend having a nice logo as your profile picture, in this case, your store logo. Have a nice done bio. Post about 6 to 9 pictures to warm up your Instagram account. That way your Instagram account doesn't look blank and doesn't raise any red flags when people do visit your Instagram page, whether it be organically or from a paid advertisement. And then last but not least, for your Instagram page, I definitely recommend having followers, right? Having that social proof. So you can either do that classic follow for unfollow method where you go to bigger random pages and start following a bunch of people and then unfollow people once they follow you back, or you can simply go ahead and buy 500 or 1,000 followers, maybe for a few bucks. I don't recommend overdoing it too much with buying followers because you definitely can get shadow banned. You only want a few hundred or a few thousand just to get that initial social proof. So those two are an option to get some initial followers going for your Instagram page. And then last but not least, for your Facebook business page, have again a nice logo as the profile pic, your store logo, and then have a nice cover pic as well. I recommend utilizing the app Canva. As a digital marketer, as a creative, Canva is a great app to go ahead and familiarize yourself with. I even make a lot of these YouTube thumbnails on Canva, believe it or not. So the tool definitely has a lot to offer. And then if you are ever looking for stock HD pictures that are royalty free, the following websites are absolutely great: Unsplash, Pexels, and Burst. So you can definitely utilize these images from the following websites for social media, for website, or even for marketing purposes. So now you have all the base and foundation set up, right? Which is the most important at the end of the day. You definitely want to make sure there are no missing leaks when it comes to this. And now you want to go ahead and start testing products, right? The only way to really make money with dropshipping is to test products and to find that winning product that can make you multiple 5, 6, heck, even multiple 7 figures. One tool I really like when it comes to hand-picked untapped products is Ecom Tide. I'll be leaving a link to Ecom Tide in the description down below. But basically, Ecom Tide gives you hand-picked winning products every single week, like I just said. And on top of that, they also provide you with competitor links, ad copy, description, pictures that you can utilize for your product page. It's really almost done for you. So I definitely recommend checking out Ecom Tide. It is a great platform, a great tool where you can start testing hand-picked winning products for your store. And then last but not least, we want those sales to start coming in, right? So there's a few ways you can obviously go ahead and drive traffic and therefore sales for your Shopify store. The first way that I definitely recommend starting out, especially if you're on a lower budget, is the organic posting TikTok strategy. I've really talked about it on the channel multiple times, but this is where you actually open up multiple TikTok accounts and you post on these TikTok accounts multiple times a day. So to really structure it out and dive deeper into that very briefly, I usually recommend having 3 different TikTok accounts, posting about 2 to 4 videos on each in 2 to 4 hour time intervals. And the main goal is for your video to actually go ahead and go viral on the platform so you can get a bunch of traffic and convert a lot of those people into potential customers. This is a great strategy to go ahead and implement because TikTok definitely has a lot of potential right now, and it's very much a naive platform. If you do want to learn more about this TikTok organic posting strategy, I'll be leaving a link right there and also in the description down below. Definitely check it out so it can really help you dive deeper into that strategy and literally get free sales for your Shopify store. The next way to drive traffic and sales is simply through paid advertising, and obviously this is where the consistency and that scalability comes into play. The first way being TikTok ads and the second way being Facebook ads. I actually have full blown out tutorials where I go step by step, click by click for both Facebook and TikTok ads. So definitely check out those videos in the description down below. Again, they're super helpful, and I literally talk about how you can set everything up from the get-go and test products and launch products step by step. And with that being said, ladies and gents, I hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you did stick around till this point in the video, then I really do appreciate you.
I appreciate that.
As always, if you guys do have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, then what are you waiting for? Feel free to drop them in the comments down below because I do reply to each and every single one of them. Furthermore, guys, definitely feel free to check out all the links and resources in the description down below because I guarantee they will be very helpful for your new Shopify dropshipping store. Other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember to keep working hard and more importantly, continue being awesome. Until the next one, your boy's out. Peace.